Today's show is sponsored by F&A Distribution, your local laser cut steel crew. Need custom brackets, plates, or gym signage? They'll cut it, they'll label it, and have it ready to bolt on. Just visit fnadistribution.com and tell them Fit Sanity sent you. We hope you enjoy the show.
Yeah, we back in the zone, time to tighten the frame. Mind sharp, body strong, yeah, we lifting the game. Fit Sanity, see the crew, we be breaking the limits. No excuses, no fear, we go hard every minute. Take the great in the lab, Jordan holding it down. We talk health, real life, how to rise from the ground. If you ready for the change, take a breath, lock in. It's the podcast for the warriors, let's begin. Let's begin, 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 let's begin.
And welcome back to another episode of Fit Sanity, the show where real talks meet real fitness in real life. I'm your host, Tay the Great, my co-host.
I'm your boy Jay Wolf, aka Alpha Wolf _ bodybuilding. That's me. What's up?
All right, so today we're talking about expectations, the ones people put on us, the ones we put on ourselves, and the ones we gotta let go of. And today we got an absolute beast in the athletic world, about to kick off her track season, and someone chasing LA in 2028 and knows all about pressure and robbing the buzzer. Jordan, you want to introduce our guest?
I want you guys to welcome our special esteemed guest, Bryah.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. I'm really happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you. The pleasure is all ours. You know.
It is. So, Bryah, you're a track athlete, right? And you're gearing up for track season. When's your season start?
Yes, it officially starts in January. Some people are getting the rust off, in December, but most of us are waiting till January to really kick things off in indoor.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like you're ready?
I do. This off season has been a bit interesting. It's been a lot different for me, but I feel like mentally I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do my thing. And I'm ready to just show up for myself at the end of the day.
That's cool. How's your training been going?
It's going well. It's going really well. I'm mainly independent right now, just working with myself, listening to my body, and just pushing myself the best way I can.
Cool.
So how does one prepare for an actual track season?
Oh, that's a great question. So it's a lot of work, to say the least. Like, obviously, we're in the gym, we're doing Olympic lifts, things like that to prep our body to move as quickly and as powerful as possible. But also, we're on the track, doing timed runs. Sometimes, depending on what time frame we're in, we're doing longer runs to get that endurance up. So we're hitting 2-a-days almost every day, 5 days a week.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane. That's pretty cool, though. 'Cause, you got to look at, not everybody wakes up and say they're trying to run track. You're chasing 2028, right?
Yeah.
LA.
Yeah.
I'm training for light.
We got people in here training for the Olympics, and we're struggling with regular life. We're trying to get up and go to the gym in the morning.
Right.
I can see that. Again, training for the Olympics as well. That's what that is basically, almost, right? Or is it just?
Yeah, it definitely is. Just training. It's training for the Olympics, yes. But honestly, I like to think of it as like you're training to be your best. You're trying to beat your times. So if you're, you get to those times where you're considered, you're just trying to beat yourself, your previous self. And in doing so, you'll make it to the Olympics and further.
And I got that Michael Jordan mind frame.
So it really is in this situation, and this is the perfect situation. This is why I love track as a sport, because it's you versus you.
100%.
Right, because you can race against somebody else, but you could be the fastest person in your heat.
Mm-hmm.
But you're racing against time, and you're
Exactly.
racing to beat yourself every single time.
Mm-hmm.
So, have you seen Bryah run? Did I show you any videos?
I have not.
No,
But I'm pretty
she can go, bro. She's fast. She's incredibly fast.
I bet you $1 you can beat me. That sounds like a lot.
It is, but it's rewarding mentally and physically, of course.
Yeah,
It's understandable.
I get that. All right, so we can talk about the expectations in fitness and what people get wrong, right?
Ooh, yeah.
So expectations, especially fitness, you got social media thinking everybody has to be a power lifter. I think we talked about this the other day, Jordan. You don't have to lift 225, even though that's a thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to be a power lifter, run like a sprinter, and you have to look like a bodybuilder, which we know all of that ain't true. You know, but let's go ahead, Jordan.
I mean, honestly, just to recap on that, I mean, you really don't have to. You know what I mean? When people say, "Oh, if you know the new bench press is the new 315," it's like, congratulations. You know what I mean? It's like, how about we just go in there and just move some weight? You know what I mean? Like say, hey, if you can push that 185 or you can push that 215, however much weight that you're pushing, just push it. That's all I'm asking for. You know what I mean? I don't think that should describe you in that aspect.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
Exactly. Everybody's body is different, and what works for me as a sprinter might not work for somebody that is trying to do bodybuilding or somebody that is just trying to work out to look good in everyday life. So you really just have to know what your goals are, what you're trying to accomplish, and then go based off that. The worst thing you can do is start comparing yourself to social media.
I agree. A good word, Bryah.
For real.
So yeah, I think that we talked about that last time, bro. You wasn't there. The comparison culture is crazy.
It is, and that's obviously outside the gym too, but definitely inside the gym, the comparison culture it's really, really bad. Like you really have to just hone in on your goals. And something that I tell people that I talk to is like, you know, people that aren't in the gym as much and they suffer from gym comparison a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Follow influencers that have the same body type as you, that have the same goals as you do, something like that. So if you're going to be quote unquote comparing yourself, you're at least comparing yourself to somebody that's doing what you want to do.
That makes so much sense.
But yeah, you're walking in a field if you're just comparing yourself to everybody just because it looks cool.
Right.
That's why I said the gym is almost like a watering hole. You know what I mean? Everyone wants to get to the watering hole and not really understanding, you know, they're different. Like she just said, different for different goals. You know what I mean? So
yeah. There are different goals for different people. Hey, so I'll ask you this, Bryah. Since, I mean, we're guys, mm-hmm. and we know there's a different kind of expectation, and I'm gonna just say it. Don't bite my head off, people, listeners, but I feel like there's a higher expectation with women, and I feel like women compete with each other rather than, like, I feel like some of the times it's not just to impress guys. I feel like,
no, women are sometimes, and obviously, you know, everybody know I love ladies. I'm a woman's woman or whatever.
Right.
But no, sometimes women can be a woman's biggest critic. You know.
Yeah.
Basically that. What you said is basically it. Like, it's hard because sometimes women are in competition with each other. So
mm-hmm.
Let me do this to look better than her, and it's like it's hard to achieve long-term goals if you're just trying to compare yourself to the next lady, especially if you have any type of malicious or spiteful intent, because that don't last long. So yeah, no, I definitely agree, and it's unfortunate because I really wish we could all be with one another, but it's just not. That's not it.
That's not it. It's unfortunate, like you said. It's that comparison.
Yeah,
it's one of those things. I'm always curious because I'm like, okay, who are you posting a picture for? You know what I mean? Is it?
I think one of my biggest questions is why compare?
Yeah, that's another one.
You know, why compare? Because, like, I mean, my thing about it is like, and again, we're all three friends here. It's like if I see Bryah doing something, again, not because she's a woman, it's because I'm like, okay, I can do that. I don't know what she's training for. So what would be the reason for me stopping my whole entire workout? Like, oh, let me just try what you're trying.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, if I can't do it, oh, whatever. I could probably do that on my best day.
Yeah.
Which is another thing I hate. Like when people say, oh, I used to look like you back in the day. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
But no, I would love to piggyback on that. Like, that's really good because even in track, like, if I can look at somebody and see what times they're running, I'm like, oh, You know, and track is so black and white, so it's so easy to compare, but you never know like what they've done, the training they've been through, like how many years they've been trained. Like you don't know anything other than what you see at that present moment. So definitely, because then you start having that jealousy come in when you start comparing too much. So yeah, definitely.
That's crazy.
That
It
is
is crazy.
But it's true, and I didn't really think about it in a track form, like you just said. I didn't think about that, but that makes a lot of sense as an athlete. I didn't think about how much comparison there is with athletes, especially as you get higher, college,
Yeah.
professionally.
Yeah.
I can imagine the comparison culture in that.
Track is literally just your time. That's
Yeah.
literally, we have no other stats. What's your time?
That's true.
No assists, no carries, no nothing. Touchdown, nothing. What's your time? Period.
Like, either you're fast or you're
Or
not.
you're slow. That's
yeah,
it.
That
So-
is, it's brutal, but
But
I
that's
mean-
what makes the sport the sport. So.
yeah, and that's what makes it so great and gets so much attention. Where we hold the whole Olympics for, it's pretty much for track. I mean, it's for everything else. It's for
Right.
everything else too. But the track and field events probably get the most attention.
I think honestly, when I was looking at some of the actual events that they have, what was the again? Don't quote. I'm not good with describing it to a certain degree, but with the what do you call it when you had them the little stick,
The baton.
the baton? Okay, so there you go.
That's
See,
all
I'm
right.
sorry. So all you track people out there, please don't hurt me. But my coordination will be off with the baton.
Oh, you have no idea how many people have really bad coordination in track and field, and they do relay races, and so we're practicing their coordination as we're trying to get the chemistry for the relay. So it's a lot. It's a lot. So you're not alone.
Okay, good, because I've seen videos where some of the people getting the baton and they would drop them or they were trying to hand them off and they don't actually give it the baton away and they're just like, oh, what are you doing? I've seen videos of that happening, so I was like, that's me.
If did you run track, Jordan?
No, I played football. I don't know.
I was gonna say, if you've ever ran track, dropping that baton is like the worst thing you can do. It's
Literally.
like, it is the worst. Because you got to think, what if you're on the fourth leg and then a baton gets dropped and you're in the lead between 3 and 4? Ugh.
I can just
And everybody
imagine.
them ran their butts off together.
This is what I want to know. What is the penalty going back home for you dropping the baton?
Ooh, that depends on your coach.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
your coach's
That's
discretion.
coach
But 10 times out of 10, because the relay is brutal. So it's just the 4 fastest in that event, period, right?
Yep.
So typically it's a lot of people fighting for those spots, one of those 4 spots. So if you were a part of the people that dropped the baton, 9 times out of 10 your spot's about to get replaced. You're about to get replaced when you get back home. If the coach likes you or you're just extremely faster than everybody else on your team, you probably have to do push-ups, extra reps at practice. But if you're replaceable, you're getting replaced.
Jeez.
To the left, to
It's hey, what did Farad say? Shit or get off the pot?
Yeah, exactly.
No, yeah, exactly.
That's exactly what we're talking about in the track. All right, so let's talk about lifting numbers and false gym expectations. So, for example, if you're not lifting 225, what we doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I could care less. I'm 34 years old. My left shoulder hurts. And if I'll lift the 245-pound plates. Now, you really want to go for it, and you really want to compare to it, or you really want to go to that aspect. How many times can you lift that off the rack itself?
That's true.
I'm gonna go for reps.
Yeah.
So hey, beat me at that. I think right now, for my own self, for my own PR, doing that, I think it's like 30 reps. I'm just doing the regular 245-pound plates.
Yeah.
30 reps.
That's what you do?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
Insane.
impressive. That's good, though.
it hurts.
Hey, I've been complaining about my left shoulder for
man,
a couple months.
If it's not the left
it's
shoulder,
healing.
if it's not the left shoulder, it's either that or the back. One of the two.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like I'm suffering that right now. Like my right side of lower side of my back, it's out right now. I feel like an old man walking around. I don't show it, but it's definitely it's definitely like hurting.
That's crazy how that it just comes with age. That soreness. That's life, man. We gotta take our vitamins now.
Enjoy it, Bryah.
My shoulders are sore right now.
Are they working out?
Yeah, I did shoulder press the other day
Okay.
with the barbell and 20s on both sides. So I was just going, and it felt good in the moment. And then I woke up the next day. I was like, oh my God, this is like, I can't do this. Can't lift my shoulders at all.
Yeah. And yeah, I feel that. So I don't really think it's about how much you lift if we're talking about false gym expectations.
It's not.
There's a guy, I think we've all seen him. He goes to the gym, probably the biggest guy in there, bald guy, huge, right? I've never seen that man lift a heavy weight. And I even asked him, he was like, nah, I've just been doing it for a long time and just doing the correct form. All light reps.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Exactly.
And he's very humble.
Exactly.
Very humble.
But he never
I
lifts
think
high.
you've probably seen him. He's
Yeah.
like, I mean, his arms look like the size of Hulk's, but like literally,
Dude's huge.
he's bald headed. Real, always wears like backwards hat sometimes. Sometimes he'll take it off, sometimes he won't. But he's very humble.
Were we talking about him that one day at the gym
Yes.
with your client? I know
Yeah.
exactly who you're
Yes,
talking
he
But
is
that's-
very humble. It's like you really, and honestly, you really don't find too many humble gym goers like that.
about.
Really,
Oh, yeah. No.
especially
Yeah.
the nighttime crew.
No.
Yeah, nighttime crew is pretty intense.
For whatever reason, I'll never forget. It was actually happened to me last night. It was 6 guys to 1 pec deck.
Oh, are you serious?
I was like, I'm trying to work out, but like they're taking up, like literally, I'm watching every single one come off on the phone. Another one goes.
Oh,
It's like
we
a
talked that day. I
like-
remember you called me. I
Oh
remember
my
talking
God.
that day.
I needed a vent, bro. I'm
I
sorry.
remember you called
I needed
me.
a vent.
No, I remember that day. No, so I was feel like with those kind of expectations, I don't feel like. So let's set the record clear. All 3 of us are trainers, right?
Yes.
And through the
Yes.
process, right? Do any of you guys feel like you absolutely have to lift 225 as a male, squat 315, or do you feel like you even have to lift a certain amount of weight? Period.
No.
No.
Because, again, it just depends on what you're lifting for. If you're just lifting to look good and stay toned, then sure. But if you're lifting for sport, then sure. It just depends on you, 100%.
I
That
agree.
makes sense. I agree with you guys. So, like I said, a lot of expectations people are putting on themselves. More than likely, it's somebody else's expectation. You watch a video, an influencer said A, B, and C, and now you're like in your head, and you're like, you feel like you got to do, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I guess that's why they call influencers. They influence you to do.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
Exactly.
even if it ain't a
A product is you're influencing a mindset.
exactly.
So, yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I agree. That makes perfectly sense. I think, too, we have to understand, like I said, again, our whole entire podcast is about fit and sanity. So you have to know what works best for you. Like I
Yeah.
said, that's what it all really boils down to. Like I said, I can sit here and tell you the best creatine to me, but that's the best creatine to you might be something else.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think sometimes we need to really fall back and are we really giving people the exact good advice, or are we giving them false advice?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I think that ain't up to us. We're trying to give good advice, but I think that's also there's a lot of good influencers that give real
Yeah.
advice, and then you get some that's trying to blow up, so they might do a little bit of rage baiting or something like that. So,
Trying to sell whatever products,
yeah.
so they're just saying whatever.
and I think it's up to us as the regular public consuming it to just know the difference, know when and when not to, you know.
Yeah.
Evidence based. That is the NSAM way, just so you know. Science based
Yeah,
evidence.
NASM.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, so let's play a game real quick, all right?
Okay.
Expectation versus reality. This is me versus y'all right now. I'm not
Gotcha.
playing the game. Y'all are playing
Okay.
the game. Are y'all ready?
All right.
Yes.
All right, so we're playing expectation versus reality. I'm going to say a fitness expectation. You're going to tell me whether it's reality, false, or we go
Okay.
from there. All right,
Sounds
guys?
good.
Cool. All right. First question. You need to lift heavy weights to build muscle.
No, not at all. You just need consistency and good form, like that guy said.
Yeah.
Agreed.
All right.
Like I said, that's going to be an agreed.
Yeah, that's true. And guys, you don't have to lift heavy weights. You can do heavy reps. that's still gonna get you the same goal. A lot of reps will get you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just you're gonna have to progressive overload. So do more reps. If you're getting comfortable, do a little bit more reps.
Yeah.
You don't have to be heavy. All right. So next one, athletes clean. The athletes eat clean 24/7.
Negative.
Some of the worst eaters I've ever met in my life played sports or were in the gym heavy.
Uncrustables.
Oh God, yeah.
They'll bring like candy to the gym or to the track.
But you know, I also found out, because I've actually had that happen. So it's actually really good. I don't know if you ever tried it. Like if you ever eat like the sour gummy bears, like the Haribo, do them on your leg days.
So you get like a sugar rush or
Yes,
something?
Yeah.
you get more of a pump, and then because because when you're working out, your sugars do go down.
Really?
So when you actually eat those either the sour straws or either that or the gummy bears, it heightens it. So it makes the
Wow.
pumps even better.
Oh really?
Yes.
That's pretty
Okay,
legit.
so real quick, not trying to interrupt the game.
Okay.
What do you feel, or what is the research on doing that at a track meet? Because I've seen that at the track meet, and I don't agree with that.
I want to say because it's the sugar levels. That's what I was told. Now, as far as me doing actual research on it, I didn't. So that is another thing. So again, that's something that I've been told. It works for me. I would love to actually do the research on it to see how that works.
No, yeah, we gotta come back with a part 2 on that.
Yeah.
I need to know.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's
Well,
go.
I mean, yeah. Somebody should put a experiment together and try
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Try it.
All right. So next one is progress should be linear.
It's never linear. It's always gonna be ups and downs. Sometimes going backwards and then going forwards,
Oh, yeah.
and that's the worst part. You have to stick through it as you're going backwards,
I
and
agree.
seeing the digression, and then just keep pushing forward.
That's very true.
Agreed.
Very true. You got anything, Jay? Expectations, another one. You need to look shredded to be fit.
Strength looks different in every sport or in everything. I don't know. Strength just looks different in everybody.
I really like that answer.
Yeah, me too. I wonder if I can actually pick it back off that. I might be
Yeah,
able
that
to,
was
because
good.
that was actually pretty good.
That was
Because
solid.
I honestly think just because you're shredded, I mean, yeah, you might have a better diet than someone else, but I want to know what that strength looks like as well. You know what I
Right.
mean? So I tell you what, if you don't mind, do you mind elaborating on just a little bit more?
Oh, yeah. Strength looks different in every sport, and strength looks different in every body because every body is different. Everybody's body anatomy, body chemistry is different. So somebody could have the same amount of muscle, but in their body it looks completely different from mine. And depending on what they're training for, they could be a lot bulkier than me. They could be a lot leaner than me. I just feel like to say you have to be shredded in order to be fit, or was it healthy, whichever, I just feel like that's a blanket statement, and you'll forever be going back to what we said earlier, comparing yourself with no end goal because your body might just be completely different than that person.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I honestly think, like, even with me, there's weight that I won't even try to move or go up to because I feel like I naturally have a small frame. I'm not lifting 400 pounds. I'm not even trying to. What? Like,
I'm not trying.
yeah,
That's the
I don't
same
even want to
thing
lift
for me.
315 no more. I probably could, but I'm not doing it because.
I always give people their props, especially when they're doing like a incline bench press or
Right.
dumbbells, and they're literally doing like 100-pound dumbbells.
Oh yeah, that's impressive.
I'll give you your credit, and I'll tell you right now, I'm gonna stick to my 60s.
Yeah.
I love my 60s because guess what? I can go from the 60s back down to the 50s if I have to.
Right.
I'm not about to hurt myself and try to gain notoriety of 110 dumbbell bench press on the incline, which is again
That's very impressive. Actually.
it's very impressive. Don't look for me to do it.
Yeah, I feel that.
And that is okay. That is
It is.
100% okay.
It is. All right, so let's talk about life expectations. This is Fit Sanity, so not just about fitness. Let's talk about life, the pressures of life, purpose, and personal growth. So The expectations obviously don't just end in the gym. We have expectations in real life. We want to give examples. You think about coming out of college or when you graduate high school, just starting there.
Mm-hmm.
There's heavy expectations once you become an adult.
True. Yeah, especially in the year of social media.
Mm-hmm.
It's, if you're not a millionaire by 20, it's just like, okay, well, you're doing something
God.
wrong.
Right.
And it's like a lot of the people that we know and love and their name will ring on forever
Mm-hmm.
didn't really achieve their biggest goal, what we know them for, until they were in their mid to late 30s. You know what I'm
Right, I
saying?
agree.
Because back then life took time. And we don't really give ourselves enough time to actually live life and find out who and what we are.
Right.
So, yeah, it's just the pressure after you graduate college, the pressure after you graduate high school is sometimes one of the biggest weights that a young adult can face. And it's unrealistic sometimes to expect so much in such little time.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, right now, me being 34, so it's pressure, period. But I mean, to piggyback off even more what you said, it's like, how do you expect me to really do all this in that much little time? You know what I mean? Like, I'm still trying to figure out who I am at this point. You know what I mean? For 4 years straight in high school, you know, doing this, yada yada, in the fourth, and then you get out and you're just like, okay, fend for yourself. Do I get any help? You know, do I get some type of assistance? That's a lot to put on one person afterwards. So, I mean, it is a lot of weight.
It is. I don't think any of us really know. I think so. Coming out of high school, I went straight to college. Tried to play a little football. I partied a lot, y'all. So we just go.
You look like the party type.
We'll go out of that. But either way, I ended up getting my first real job at the state police, and I thought, like, yo, I'm gonna retire police officer. This is what I want to do. A couple of years into it, I'm like, once we started really doing it, I'm like, I don't know that this is for me. Come now, so then, not even close. I'm not. I'm the furthest thing from a police officer, right? Like, it's crazy. I work in front of a computer all day now, but it takes time. And what I know is, you have to fail sometimes. You guys want to elaborate on that? The failures in life and what you should do?
I think one of my biggest things, and I think we did talk about it when our last guest here was Farrar, and to me, I feel like and I'm pretty sure someone will have something else to say about it, but I do feel like that life itself is all about failure.
Yeah.
Because how would you know how to succeed afterwards? If the only thing you know is how to pass a test, or no, you just be successful in everything, that one time you do fail, you don't know how to bounce back from it. When you start failing more and more so, then you start learning from your mistakes. Makes you grow as a person.
100%. I'll tell you something that I would talk about a lot with like my coaches and my parents, because it's basically the same thing, just in track terms.
Okay.
Right.
So if you get an athlete that has always won, they've won every race, they've ran, they've beat everybody, when they finally lose or when they finally start losing, because at some point in your career, it don't matter who or what you are, you're going to lose, and you're going to lose a few times.
Right.
If you're so used to winning, when that time finally strikes, it's going to break you. You're not going to want to do it anymore. You're going to want to quit track and do something else, because now you feel like you're a failure because you're not used to failing. Somebody that has lost multiple times and kept going and may win here and there, might win a few times, but they're they lose and they're okay with it.
Right.
When they lose, it does nothing because I'm used to it, or I know how to bounce back from it because I've lost before. Sometimes in order to be successful, you have to be a professional loser. Then you have to be, then that's how you become the best. Because people that are professional winners, I win everything, I do everything great. When they face adversity, they're going to crack. Losers don't crack.
I love that answer. God damn.
That's a super nugget. Golly, that's a super nugget.
I couldn't have said that any better. That was amazing.
That's what me and my coaches used to say all the time.
I
All
can't
the time.
I can't piggyback off that.
but it's facts though.
Yeah, it's true.
I get people that tell me all the time, like, man, you're doing all this stuff and this and that. So you got your job, you got the podcast, you got your business, this and that. I done failed at so much stuff. That's the only reason I keep going, and then I'm finding the success that I'm finding now is because I've tried everything else.
Right.
Remember, I said I was a police officer at one point, right? I'm not doing that anymore. So I've tried a lot, had a lot of failures. So to your credit, Bryah, that's true. We fell a lot, but if you're willing to get back up, you're going to win one of those fights. And then once you learn how to win, you keep fighting. And then you're going into those situations a little bit different because you're fighting from a place of like, hey, I know I'm going to be down, but I know I can come back. Mm-hmm. Prime example, Creed and Rocky.
Oh,
Yeah, prime
Creed
example.
and Rocky.
pretty much.
I think one of my favorite lines from Rocky, I think was it Rocky 4 when he asked, he said, I see 3 of them. He was like, hit the one in the middle. Yeah, hit the one in the middle.
I see 3 of them.
But what did Rocky say? Wasn't there a quote where he said something about life's not about how hard you can get hit, but it's how hard you can get hit and then get back up or something like that?
Yeah, if you any Rocky gurus out there and you kind of know what we're talking about, please understand that's what we're talking about. But yeah, I think you actually spot on about that though.
Right.
I think I'm not gonna try to requote it because I'm probably gonna screw it
We're
up.
already bubbling up the quote.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
So sorry, Stallone. Sorry.
Nah, it's cool. No, but I like that. All right, guys. So let's do another game. All right, we're gonna do rapid fire athlete edition this time. All right. So Bryah, this one's on you.
Okay.
All right. So, what's the hardest part of being an athlete?
Being disciplined when nobody's looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Most overrated gym exercise.
Ooh, stair climbers with the bands around your upper thigh. So they're trying to isolate their glutes. That's overrated because I think you can hit your glutes better with other exercises.
What exercises? Just name off a few.
Jump squats. What are those things? Reverse lunges. I think those are better. Glute bridges, good for your lower abs and your glutes. And anything lateral. Any lateral movements, like lateral squats, those are really good for your glutes. So yeah.
Dope. All right. What's your go-to hype song? Like, if you have to listen to a song right now because you're about to work out.
Anything that makes me feel pretty. Like, so anything that's like, oh, like any type of female rap is like, oh, you go girl, you're a baddie. Any of that, yes. Now that's playing max volume, max bass in my headphones.
By the way, how you liking those headphones? By the way, I know I keep asking you. So I had a pair of Skull Candy Evo Crushers, and I like my beats. Now, again, I'm not trying to compare. I just like my beats. Mm-hmm. And so Miss Bryah asked, she was like, I need some better headphones. I was like, I got some Skull Crushers. I only use them like twice, but they have like the bass, and you can turn up, and you can hear like the and the.
Oh.
Just having a regular conversation. And I'm thinking, people are just being nice.
Right.
And they're just, oh, yeah, I'll bring you some. I'm thinking he's just being nice. Because, people just talk. And that's fine.
Yeah, they do.
He actually brought them the next day. I've been using them every day since.
See,
every
that's
day.
what I'm talking about.
It was like iron
Because we got
iron.
that action over here. You know what I mean?
We got to look out for each other. You know what I mean? So, and then the funny thing about it is, when I saw Bryah the next day because she was actually working out. She had the headphones in, and she was locked in. She was completely locked in.
It's hard not to lock in with bass like that. I was like, oh, I love this.
That's what's up.
I was trying to talk to her. She took the headphones. She turned down the bass. What's up? How's like the headphones? I love them. Had a little small conversation. Left. I saw her turn around. She put them back up. Back in the zone again. So yeah, I always try to help out my people. So
no, that was pretty dope. Pretty kind. And, I mean. I feel like sometimes you got to be a blessing to people, not because it's going to come back to you, but I guarantee you it will come back to you.
1,000%.
Just be a kind person. You ain't got to be nice. Just be kind.
Because there's a difference.
Nice people get screwed over. Kind people have boundaries,
I'm guessing it's that saying, nice guys finish last.
Yeah, nice guys will. I mean, think about it. I've been a nice guy at some point, and I remember what that felt like. And then you get there's a difference, like when you can go from being kind to being nice. kind. There's like, okay, I like you, but not that much. You know what I mean? I'm going to help you, but not that much. There's a difference, right? Being nice and kind.
I'm gonna give you the junior burger meal. You're not gonna get the actual meal, but I get you the junior burger meal. That's what you get from me. That's cool. I got you.
Well, still help, but
Yeah.
All right, Bryah, biggest fitness misconception.
You have to, in order to build muscle, you can't eat or not have a healthy eating regimen and still build muscle. That's a really bad misconception. You'll be surprised how many people are like, oh yeah, I want to lean out, I want to tone out, I want to gain muscle, like build muscle. And I'm like, okay, what is your eating like? Oh, I didn't eat all today.
Oh no, that ain't gonna work. Yeah.
All right.
Your body's gonna start eating you if you don't stop.
That's the same. That's a real thing too.
No, literally.
Please understand that, and again, these two here will agree with me. When you don't eat breakfast or don't eat anything, you decide to go to the gym. Understand that your body is about to use you as yourself as its energy source. That alone makes you not want to work out because you're so depleted of energy.
Literally.
Your body's about to start eating you from within the inside. So please understand, try to eat something, whether it's a muffin, a good healthy muffin. Make sure it's blueberry. Okay.
Blueberry always. Is that everybody's favorite muffin?
Mine is banana.
Oh, okay.
I love blueberry. I don't know what it is. I think this is because of the fiber.
Yeah.
And then of course, I guess you said banana.
Like banana
or chocolate
nut.
chip.
That's
exactly.
that
works though.
Yeah.
Banana one's good too.
They're good for potassium.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say, okay, well, eat the banana and then eat the blueberry. There you go. Now you got two muffins to choose from. But yeah, that's what I want to say. Now, I do have a question.
Yes.
Because I'm pretty sure you guys want to know.
Mm-hmm.
Bryah, what is your favorite snack food?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, okay. I was just talking about this. So I baked my own banana nut muffins the other day. So they're banana chocolate chip muffins.
Where's mine?
I made them and I eat those throughout the week. Or I really like chocolate covered bananas. Like those are really good. Like dark chocolate covered.
Is it like the frozen one?
Yes.
I know what you're talking about.
I love them.
Yeah.
So I like to make them myself just so I can be in control of how sweet they are, how much sugar or whatever. But I love those a lot.
That's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It takes a lot of patience, no?
Yeah,
does
it
it
does.
take patience, or do you just cut them and then just kind of pour the chocolate?
It takes a lot of patience
know. I
because
don't
you
know how
could
to
do
cook,
a state fair style and stick a little popsicle stick in them and then dip them in chocolate. You could do them like that.
Oh,
that takes a
yeah.
lot less time. But making your own snacks in general is a little bit more time consuming than obviously picking up something. But like I said, everybody's body is different. And for me, sometimes eating a lot of processed stuff, that's what make me gain unhealthy weight quicker.
Yeah.
Like it really don't matter about the sugar because I work out so much.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really be too focused on calories because I work out a lot.
Right.
Super processed food, back to back to back, that's what make me gain unhealthy weight. So that's my thing. I have to make my snacks.
And you know your body.
100%.
That's one of the things we harp on here. Did you not talk about blood type and knowing your body?
Yes, that's how. So I think it was actually the first episode we made. I was talking about knowing your blood type. That actually gives you an actual what your body can handle and what it can't. So, like I said before, I can't have chicken, but I can have like steak or was it mutton, which is another word for rabbit.
Right.
Which I'm like,
we had to find that.
yeah.
No, I think it's like mutton. I thought it was like
I thought
lamb.
mutton was like huge.
lamb.
Like that's lamb, I think.
I think it is.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what.
a
See,
lamb.
okay. See,
It's a lamb.
well, I just.
Because I remember looking it up that day. Remember?
Yeah, it was. It was.
that day.
It's bad, but yeah. If you look again, if you look up your blood type and see what you're able to eat, and still kind of still make it fun for yourself. Because I'm not saying that you have to be so. I ain't gonna say because you got to be dialed in. So don't get me wrong. Still have those fun foods. You know what I mean? Don't ever stray away from that.
Right.
Moderation.
Mm-hmm.
Keyword.
That's true.
Moderation is
Moderation.
everything.
Yeah.
Moderation. I think, and if you don't know what moderation is,
They'll find out quick if you're not doing it the right way.
if you're not sure, just please Google that real quick. It doesn't take but a couple seconds. Moderation is not every day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, basically.
Not every day.
If you want any more senses, why don't you chat GPT it, and that way it can actually tell you.
yeah,
Not
that's true.
every day.
It'll break it down for you
Big
what
time.
moderation is. All right. So Bryah. Give me a message for someone dealing with unrealistic expectations. You've been on point today. You've been on fire. So.
Ooh, see, I'm too optimistic for this question. Oh well, okay. I was about to say there's no such thing as an unrealistic expectation because I feel like if you believe you can do it, you can. However, the unrealistic expectation of wanting to be just like someone else and like making it very unhealthy. Like I said, just always, and it sounds super selfish, and we've been taught our whole life being selfish is wrong.
Right.
It's not wrong. Sometimes you have to worry about yourself and yourself only. So when it comes down to having unrealistic expectations that start to become toxic to your mental health, stop worrying about other people. And the best way to do that is if you follow influencers that you're constantly comparing yourself to, unfollow them, block them.
I like that.
Even if it's
You
just
said
for
that
a
too?
week or two, just don't look at them and worry about yourself. That gives you an action to actually put forth to do.
I like that.
Didn't we talk about that?
Yeah,
in
and
our
I
last,
think
in our
I
last-
remember listening to the last one.
I feel like when we make these podcasts and we do bring on these special guests, I do feel like that they hit on points that we talked about. So it's almost like a feeling of deja vu because it's almost like because we did talk about that, especially following people that are toxic.
Yep.
Where's the
And I think I remember saying
unfollow button?
No,
unfollow.
yeah. Sometimes
then
you
I said,
have to.
follow them back when you get your confidence back.
Yeah, when you get your mind where it needs to be again,
Follow 'em
you
back
can follow
later.
them back if you don't want to show
Yeah.
your support. But in the meantime, 2-3 weeks, 2-3 months to get yourself back where you need to be, just unfollow them, block them,
That or log out.
or that.
It's all good.
Yeah, go touch grass.
yeah. I love that.
Go touch grass.
Go touch grass. All right. Jordan, you got any last words for the people?
To be honest, like I said, I know that I always harp on the exact same thing, and I'm going to continue doing it. Please understand, no matter what you do, whether it's bodybuilding, your favorite hobbies, don't let anyone tell you that you can't do something, because you can. Go in there and do it for yourself, because if you start doing it for other people, then you're going to start trying to put, I guess you can say, mindset yourself to them, because then they're going to tell you, okay, you should do this, you should do that. Then you're not your own person anymore.
Right.
So again, if I can leave that with you guys, motivate yourself, push yourself, and just keep going.
All right. And just remember, it's you versus you. It's you versus you. That person that you look up in the mirror every day, that's the person that you're battling. Bryah, can you give your socials where you want people to follow you?
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, so on Instagram and on TikTok, you can follow me it is at Bryah Davis, so first and last name Bryah Davis on Instagram and TikTok.
All right. And we're going to stay tuned with track season. We got to have you back. We're going to be checking. We're going to stay tuned. We're going to be in communication because we know you're going to kill it, and we can't wait to have a champion here on Fit Sanity.
Thank you.
And again, for my people on my TikTok, just understand that after you guys see this, their next TikTok that will be Fit Sanity. I'm going to put that out there right now. We're going to make our own TikTok.
Yeah.
That way you guys can follow us on there as well. It's not just me individually. But also understand that we are literally sitting across from a track star. So just let you guys know. She's a real track star. We're not. She's just not somebody off the street. We just picked up like, hey, you run track? Yeah, I did track back in the day. No. She does that now.
Like, we're going to the Olympics, damn it.
Exactly. I just whenever you make the gold medal, just let me just hold on to it for like at least 5 seconds so I know what it feels like. So please.
Gotcha.
No, I'm really proud, man. Bryah, you're amazing. Thank you for coming on. We definitely want you back here. You killed it.
Thank you.
Seriously, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for sharing the knowledge too.
Of
It was
course,
really great.
of course.
Really great insights. So you guys already know. Until then, stay fit, stay sane, and we will catch you guys next time.
Yeah, we crushing today. Now it's time for the flex. Mind heavy, heart steady. We demanding respect. Fit insanity, the code. We don't break, we don't bend. Every setback is set up. Every loss is a win. Keep the pressure on your goals. Let it sharpen your aim.